at the moment. This is the only way in and out of Hobart. What I'm looking up is the Brooker Highway. That always goes all the way out to connect to the Midlands Highway, which goes up the middle of Tasmania, and also the Lower Highway at Granton, which goes up to the west coast. I'll show you why. No, the road is not being resealed. It may look it with most of this equipment, but no, this is a part of what has been, well, let's say it's been a quiet week for Hobart, and I'll show you why. Right, this is the bridge that's been causing Hobart a headache for the weekend. It's for the Anzac Memorial Bridge, I think they're calling it, off the top of my head. They've had several attempts. It was supposed to have been put up before Anzac Day last year, so this is the quietest weather-wise they've had. They didn't want a whole heap of steel swinging in the wind, which you can understand. This is normally a busy thoroughfare. It comes off the Tasman Bridge past Government House, and if you go down that road down over there, you can go to the Railway Roundabout and up Liverpool Street, not the Brooker Highway. And if you keep on going down this road, you go down Davey Street and connects onto, you can turn off way up there, way up the southern outlet, or go up the mountain, or Fern Tree, which is below the mountain. Right, so this was closed at about, the road was closed at 7 o'clock on Friday night, and it will be open again at 6 o'clock Monday morning. And they actually blocked off 2 lanes, either north and southbound lanes, about 4 o'clock on Friday, to put a big mound of gravel in so they can put that truss thing to hold it up in the middle, and because we've got a gutter on either side, so that thing that's holding it all up, that's temporary. They'll be taken away. It'll be a couple of weeks before we can use it, because they've just got to put the deck on, but it's something that's, I think to me it's a waste of money, but it's safety, because you've got a footpath that goes under the highway a bit further up, probably about 50 feet further up. There's a road that goes underneath, and there's traffic lights, and there's a road going down there, and there's footpaths and going down to the Railway Roundabout fountain, which is sunk in the ground, so there's tunnels there. So I can't see why they can't use that, but oh well. The council, Hobart City Council, have decided this is what they want, so probably for the Anzac. So I'll take another view of it from the War Memorial end. Okay, this is from one end of it. It's going to be a slow ramp up and a steep decline down the other end, but it's got both ramps either end. I like the twist in the wall. Anyway, this will be back, the highway will be back in use after, as I said, it's 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, because today is Sunday. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, and of course I'll show you what is behind me. This is what is behind me. Sorry about the jiggling. I'm doing this on my iPad because it's easy to grab. The internal flame, and we got some seagulls there. They're probably having a drink of water. Yeah, we've got seagulls having a drink of water. that we forget. That would have to be the biggest bird bath I've ever seen, apart from a pond or a lake. Now it's got writing on there, but I don't think the camera will be able to pick it up. But this is our war memorial. This is for all wars, including the Korean War, I'll walk up closer and you can see it, and of course the Great War, 1914 to 1919, 1939 to 1945. Sorry about the wind. That's what I've just walked from. That's the road that comes off the highway. You can see the bridge in the distance. Now what's this? It goes on both sides. To me that's a footpath. Why waste money? This is what I can't work out. Why waste money to build a bridge? Okay, it's to probably honour the Anzacs, which they deserve. They deserve being honoured. Don't get me wrong there, because they have fought for the country and done a good job. But why not use this instead of using a perfectly good, waste money on a footbridge when you can do it for something else? I don't know what, but I mean, to me that's a waste of money. Here I am, I'm going underneath the Tasman Highway, which is our main arterial to go from, like if you go along the Tasman Highway you can go to the Botanical Gardens, or you can go to over the Tasman Bridge. Yeah, I mean, perfectly good footpath, and it says cyclists on both sides can use it. It's got me beat. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the world these days. People crying out for poor, and there's councils are spending money left, right and centre on a useless bridge that probably won't get used all that much. Oh well, that's my rant for the day. Yeah. That's it. That's the last you'll hear of me. But yeah, that's how you get back up onto the highway, or you come off the highway if you're coming from Townend. The one I showed you earlier on was coming from the Eastern Shore. Right. Now, see, there's walking and cycling, or cycling and walking, if you want to know which comes first. In that case it was cycling. See? Another sign, cycles use both sides, no standing, which means you can't park your car along the curb. If you do, you get fined on the spot. Now,
Oh dear. Just this little walk's pooped me out. I've got a backpack on with. I was going to fly Sparky today, but I can't be bothered. Yeah, so this is the other end of the bridge. It's not their fault that it's taken so long, the companies who've built it, because of the wind. We've had some pretty strong windy days, of course. But bicycle and pedestrian bridge over the Tasman Highway. So there we are. Why was this bridge needed? In 2013, the Queen's Domain Minister Planning identified the need for a appropriate link between the centre. Oh dear. I'll let you guys read it. I'm pooped. And then we're going, this is about the bridge. Hobart City Council has committed contractor to a new cycle pedestrian bridge over the Tasman Highway to provide a link between the two of Hobart's certificate public spaces, the Cenotaph and the Soldiers Memorial Avenue, which is behind me. Well, actually, I'll show you one of the trees shortly. The overall cost of the bridge was 11 million. 8 million is provided by the Anzac Committee, so the public event. Okay. Rightio, so that's about that. Right, now here's one of the trees, and each tree has got a plaque on it. Now the plaques are there, they've been planted for, I know you probably won't be able to read it, and I won't be able to read it either, but you get a rough idea. They've been planted there for all the Tasmanian soldiers that went away and fought in the war, and it curves around and goes around. It goes all the way up the top of the Domain, and I have not walked it as yet, but I possibly will do that one day. But yeah, this is the other end of the bridge, because that's a Doone Kennedy swimming pool and aquatic centre. I think it's just called Aquatic Centre actually. But there we are. That's the bridge. So, yeah. This is probably as close as I'll be able to get to it. Okay.